Hello and welcome again to Not Fake News. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and smash that like button. We have a few stories to get into right now, so let's do this. First, Joe Biden's niece pleads guilty to major crime. What happens next is unbelievable. And breaking, House Democrats put forward articles of impeachment. The movement Trump saw it, he laughed. The moment Trump saw it, he laughed hysterically. Yeah, that's what I remember reading. After praising the assassination of Trump, Fareed Zakaria got the worst news ever yesterday. Yeah, that's right, my boy. Yeah, screwed. I think so. Dummy. Joe Biden's niece pleads guilty. Former Vice President Joe Biden's niece, Caroline Biden, has been getting into a lot of trouble lately, recently pleading guilty to stealing $110,000 from a drugstore in New York City. The 30-year-old apparently borrowed a credit card, which she then used to open up an account at Bigelow Pharmacy in Greenwich Village. She spent this incredible sum over the course of 1 year. But get this, she's not going to jail. But I'll tell you one thing, she's definitely a junkie on some major pills. For doing that much, $110,000 worth of pills or of drugs from a drugstore? Give me a break. There's no way she's buying that many Q-tips, my friend. As part of her deal, she pleaded guilty to one charge of grand larceny and another of petite larceny and agreed to pay back the $110,000. If she stays out of trouble and returns the money, she can even enter a substitute plea for a lower charge and then have only 2 years of probation. If she doesn't fulfill the plea deal, she still won't see any jail time, and she'll just get 5 years probation. Oh, wow. Steal $100,000, get 5 years probation. That's not double standard. Isn't it great to be Joe Biden's niece? Not only that, but her father, James Biden Sr., is a well-heeled financier. I can't say I'm surprised. Joe Biden is a Democrat. You know, one of those people who complain about our justice system and wants us all to pay more taxes. This isn't even Caroline Biden's first scrap with the law either. In 2013, she was accused of resisting arrest and attempted to hit a police officer when the cop intervened during a fight between Caroline and her roommate. While arrested, she allegedly started screaming, "I shouldn't be handcuffed. You don't know who you are doing this to." I guess in some ways she's right. She got off easy then, too. When charges been dismissed after 6 months of good behavior, you've got to go see this weird video of her arrest, though. Oh, give it to us. Give it to us. Where is it? Always hiding. See, when it's a video about Hillary, Biden, Obama, something like that, I have to refresh the page. When it's a regular video of something else, I don't have to. Do you think that's just coincidence? Here's the pride of our country, Hillary's pick for vice. Oh, no. I keep mixing him with Tim McCain. Either way, they're all the same people, right? Oh, my God. They turned her into a hefty bag. Wow, what a weirdo. I guess... Oh, look. That's her. There you go. Without the hefty bag. I'm watching it.
ex-President Joe Biden's niece made her a hot mess. But Caroline Biden apparently had no trouble using her status to try and pull rank on cops, the Post has learned. I shouldn't be handcuffed. You don't know who you're doing this to, Caroline Biden barked with her roommate over unpaid rent. After swinging at a female officer, then slapping another, cops cuffed her and took her to the station house. The unstable 26-year-old rambled for nearly 2 hours, snootily trying to get cops to make the connection between her name and that of her powerful uncle, court papers show. My name can't be on it, Biden bossily demanded, referring to police paperwork. I know my rights. I studied law. When cops tried to search the Georgetown University grad's purse, she snapped. I have Secret Service stuff in there. Biden continually referenced her connection to her uncle, despite having complained to friends about how much she hated the pressure of being the VP's niece, according to socialite and pal Paul Johnson. Cal.
Very good. Thank you for that, my friend. Okay, next. House Democrats put forward article of impeachment. The moment Trump saw it, he laughed hysterically. The Democrats have finally done it. California Democratic Representative Brad Sherman has put forward articles of impeachment for President Trump, and the reason why is absolutely ridiculous, of course. The Democrats were hoping for a field day from Comey's testimony to go after Trump, but in the end, all they got were that he leaked privileged conversations with Trump to a friend after he got fired and fired to get even, and that Trump wasn't under investigation. So all the crying and whining by the Democrats and that Trump worked with Russia from the Democrats are all out the window. But apparently, that didn't stop Representative Brad Sherman from trying to yet again continue the anti-Trump false narratives and go full out this time. Representative Brad Sherman. Today I circulated my proposed article of impeachment for obstruction of justice. My statement here, updated link. In his proposition for articles of impeachment, Sherman claims that Trump hindered the process and obstructed justice in the investigation of Michael Flynn. The only problem is that he has no evidence for this, and the Democrats only hoping to find information about this was from Comey's testimony, and they got nothing from it. Here is a part of Sherman's ridiculous statement. In all of this, Donald Trump has acted in a manner contrary to his trust as president and subversive of constitutional government, to the great prejudice of the cause of law and justice and the manifest injury of the people of the United States. Wow, what a bunch of gibberish that's like to me. I don't speak lawyer, man. And just like all of his fellow Democrats, Sherman even admits towards the bottom of his statement that he doesn't think that the articles of impeachment will pass anytime soon, but that he wants to get the ball rolling. The best part about this is that if the Democrats try to impeach Trump without any evidence of wrongdoing or criminal activity, then they are going to look like even bigger fools than they already do, and their ridiculous lies will be put to bed once and for all. Next, after praising the assassination of Trump, Fareed Zakaria got the worst news ever today. Story by Paris Wade. CNN's Fareed Zakaria praised the new NYC production of Julius Caesar, in which Donald Trump was assassinated by being repeatedly stabbed in the third act. The left is obsessed with the idea of President Trump being assassinated. Here's a tweet below. Fareed Zakaria, idiot. If you're in New York City, go see Julius Caesar free in Central Park, brilliantly interpreted for Trump era. A masterpiece, he says. Now what happens to this idiot? The play that he is discussing is one that you are about to watch below. If you are queasy, please don't watch it. I'm not going to watch it. I watched it twice. I'm done. You can find it in my other videos. They stab him and they kill him. Okay? The left is obsessed with the idea of President Trump being assassinated. Kathy Griffin then recently did an ISIS-like photo shoot where she held Trump's head. The left is getting increasingly more violent. Here's what Fareed Zakaria tweeted, and we just read that. CNN fired Reza Aslan, the other Muslim guy, for his nasty tweets aimed at the president. Fareed Zakaria is now unleashed a profanity-laced tirade aimed at the President Trump on air. He is not praising the assassination of a sitting president. CNN cuts ties with him or face the backlash. Bank of America also announced today that they are withdrawing their funding from the theater, putting on a plan. Bank of America supports arts programs worldwide, including an 11-year partnership with the Public Theater and Shakespeare in the Park. The Public Theater chose to represent Julius Caesar in such a way that was intended to provoke and offend. Had this intention been made known to us, we would have decided not to sponsor it. We are withdrawing our funding from this production. Bank of America. So Kyria got destroyed on Twitter immediately. Brian, please explain further how brutally assassinating Donald Trump on stage was brilliant adaptation to this classic. Seems to be the sickness. Fareed is a danger to the country, a terrorist sympathizer. Thus, he applauds his horror show. It fits him. Promoting violence against a sitting president is something you and CNN may want to rethink. You are treading in dangerous territory. He wants you to watch a play where Trump is assassinated. This is what CNN considers a masterpiece. Fareed Zakaria praises an NYC play assassinating Trump, calling it a masterpiece. #evil. Share this if you think Fareed Zakaria needs to be fired for all this mess against Trump. He is calling for a apparent killing of our president masterpiece. This is the one that I feel is most like the best tweet. Fareed is a danger to our country, a terrorist sympathizer. Thus, he applauds this horror show. It fits him. He is a terrorist sympathizer. Hey folks, I want you to remember that phrase right there. Terrorist sympathizer. Anyone that advocates for open borders or allowing people, unvetted refugees to just flow into the country, they're terrorist sympathizers. Anybody who wants to see the assassination of Trump is a terrorist sympathizer. That's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Not fake news. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and smash that like button. They have a new thing now on YouTube. When you click subscribe, you also have to hit the bell next to it. This way, we can notify you and send you all the breaking videos as we make them, so you know what's going on before everyone else. So, subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you, folks. That's right. So if you liked the video you just watched and you didn't hate it, then you want to see another one that we have right for you there with the arrows pointing. Thanks for watching.